With all this hate in the world, it's no wonder it's so easy to give in and hate yourself, when it seems like that's all the world is telling you to do. People often assume that being trans is like being trapped in the wrong body, but in reality, it's like being trapped in a body in general. It's wanting to show the world who you really are, but then having everyone around you tell you who you are. It's like wanting to go home, but then realizing that home never existed. It's binding your chest and dealing with the back pains and hoping you don't pass out going up the stairs because your lungs cannot fully expand. But it hurts worse to have all those hateful thoughts running through your head than it is to have to put your head down in English because you walked up 2 flights of stairs. All of this in any hopes of passing and people seeing you for who you want to be seen as instead of everyone assuming who you are. It's changing your name but being too scared to tell anyone, or being too nervous to tell certain people out of fear of inconveniencing them. It's being trapped in boxes and having to pick with no middle category, and then being scared of someone saying something about it when you pick the right one for you, but that they don't agree with. Getting happy when someone accidentally calls you sir because that means you're doing something right, but then having that hope fade away when they correct themselves. It's seeing the wrong name and gender on every paper and not being able to correct it. It's wanting to hide yourself away in hopes no one will remember who you were, or seeing people from a long time ago before you're out and not wanting to tell them you've changed, but feeling like you're lying to them because you're not telling them. It's thinking everyone is transphobic until proven otherwise, but then realizing you've waited too long to tell them and now it would just be too awkward, and letting them call you what they've always assumed about you. It's wearing a dress to prom because it's easier than telling your mom that you want to wear a tux. It's not accepting yourself and feeling like there's something wrong with you for being the way that you are. It's wanting to scream out, I am transgender, I use they them pronouns, but staying silent out of fear of judgment. It's easy to disappear when you shouldn't have been born in the first place. It's not about being trapped in the wrong body. It's about being trapped in the world's view of you and not being able to change it despite all your effort. It's not about the bathrooms. It's about being accepted enough to make changes to protect trans people. It's not about the pronouns we use. It's about the world accepting them and not questioning them. You don't get to decide who I am, and I don't either. I just get to decide how I show it, who knows, and when it happens. I will not run on your schedule, because healing takes time. Just because the cuts have stopped bleeding doesn't mean that they're automatically healed. It still takes time to scar over, because some memories cut too deep not to leave a mark, and the scars you can't see hurt the longest.